Everyone is talking about politics in Nigeria these days, for obvious reasons, of course, and it would not be totally out of place if we also tilt towards discussing issues making waves in the Nigerian political scene. The program is still Issues of the Moment, but today it will take a different turn as you'll be joining just me, no guest, talking to you about current issues. But not to worry, we'll also get to hear various opinions from Nigerians on the issues I'll be discussing. Stay with us. The program is still Issues of the Moment, and today here's what caught our attention. Governor El-Rufai, during an interview, sent strong warning to foreign nations against interfering in Nigerian politics. He says if they do, they will go back in body bags. Now, if you didn't know what a body bag meant, it is a bag used for carrying a corpse from a battlefield or the scene of an accident or crime. Well, quite a weighty one there, you would say, but that's not for me to judge. So let's go into the streets to find out the reactions of Nigerians to the statement.
El-Rufai is not even supposed to be a leader in Nigeria in the first place. He's just been privileged to be there. And by virtue of his attitude, it does not portray, it doesn't give any image as a nationalist. Number one, calling for violence during our election is anarchy. That is the first thing. He's calling for anarchy. If El-Rufai in 2012 said, if you kill a Fulani man, definitely you will pay for it. Time shall come that you pay for it. That's not how a leader talks. That's not how a leader talks. He is supposed to be ambassador of peace.
Actually, we are very, very shocked when I heard about the story. I heard it on AIT. But what I have to say is that El-Rufai is an elder statesman. He shouldn't have made such comment. Because 2015, it is same international intervention that actually helped him. Because I could remember then, he was calling on international intervention to really fight for corruption, for him to fight for him to, for fair and free elections. And 2015, thank God for international intervention, he won. Now APC is a government. Then I'm so surprised that the same man that actually benefited from international intervention is now fighting them. For making such comment, body bag means a lot of things. Body bags means, I think, based on information I had, it means about death, cops. Then why are you threatening them? You invited them to come to observe our elections, and you're threatening them because they want to observe your elections. That means there's a plan you have about these elections. That at least El-Rufai should retrieve or retract that statement, unless he's speaking on behalf of the government. But I don't think he's speaking for APC, he's speaking for himself.
To me, that is not, I don't know, they are not practicing democracy if something like that is actually being said by him, though I didn't hear it until now. If actually he said that, I don't think we're in the right path for a national leader to say something like that. That's to say this election is not going to be free and fair. But I trust God. All I want is free and fair. Let God allow the person that will be there to be there.
Steering clear is insisting that they would not be interfering with the activities of the ANEC, the activities of the electorate. That is steering clear. They are here already. Steering clear, they are welcome. Not that they, you don't misinterpret it, don't interpret it upside down. You didn't say they should steer clear of Nigeria, but they should steer clear of interfering in internal affairs of this country. That's exactly what he's saying.
Trust Nigerians when it comes to sensitive talks like this. They're ever ready to reel out their strong points. Moving on, just like people betting when it comes to sporting polls, we have reasons to believe that some Nigerians might be in the game of predicting who they think will wear the next presidential crown. As far as the 2019 presidential race is concerned, Issues of the Moment crew also took to the streets of Abuja to find out what the predictions of Nigerians are on the possible outcome of the presidential elections.
My expect, that is not why stay peacefully already. Nothing will happen. Go and vote yourself. You go and vote for party of your choice. The president told some Nigerians a few weeks ago to go and vote to the president of your choice. That is it.
Who do you think will win the election?
I don't know, but the election is as good as over. If I say this, I say that. You consider my opinion as political. Let the best win.
I pray and I believe I should be optimistic I pray, I believe that it should be free and fair elections. I'm not predicting any evil, but I also want to call Nigerians that please, every one of us, we should actually make sure this election is peaceful for our own interests, for our own children.
So who do you think should win?
Based on permutations, anyway, both of them are really doing very well. APC and PDP are really almost close mark. I think I'm seeing PDP clicking little because of the structural agenda. I think I'm a youth. I support the destruction of this country. And any government that actually observe that as a part of policy will try to have the support of Nigerians.
Actually, if you look at it, the incumbent government, they have been on the edge. They have, if you look at the campaign, how they are pulling crowd, but we are not depending on that. It is only God we are looking up to. I'm believing God, we need a change actually. Because we didn't, what we expected in this current regime is not what we actually anticipated. But I strongly believe God that God will give us a better leader.
Okay, I suppose it's up to you to decide who your winning candidate will be, but that can only come true if you go out and exercise your franchise on that day. Make sure you vote, and wisely too. Join us again next time on Issues of the Moment. I'm your host, Eunice Johnson. Have a great time.